Welcome to Head Full of Radio, where a longtime Radiohead fan goes through the whole recorded discography alongside his friend, who's only familiar with the song Creep. Will we agree on the songs? Can I convert him into a fan? Let's find out. Well, after we got lost in our bones in episode 50, we are now on episode 51 and having nice dreams about the bones.
We love bones. Bones are just pretty cool.
I don't know the last time. No, not going there. We did it enough last time. I'm not doing this again. Welcome to Nice Dream, which is a nice song. It was written in 1992. Ed, our favorite Ed, says he remembers Tom playing him a cassette with the demo version of the song in late 1992.
Popular year for them, huh?
Yeah, they did
a lot going on in 92.
Yeah. Apparently, it started making appearances in the band's set in 1993 at the end of touring for Pablo Honey.
Okay.
There were a couple of areas that didn't have lyrics, but they were trying it out live. Anyway.
All right. Okay. Go for it. Why not?
Yeah. When the session started in 1994, it was one of the 4 songs that was to be recorded first, which were all possible candidates for the next single.
Interesting.
The other 3 songs were Sulk, The Bends, and Killer Cars, none of which actually were singles in the end.
Interesting. Have we heard Killer Cars already? My brain is...
We did.
Because it sounds familiar, but it's not coming to me, which I'm going to have to go back and listen to that after this.
Killer Cars was a while ago. I can't even tell you the actual date on that one, but...
If you could, I'd be almost concerned.
I've hidden the cells in our Excel spreadsheet.
Gotcha.
So let's just jump in. I actually am happy this wasn't a single. I don't think it's single worthy, but I think it fits between the song we just listened to last week, Bones, and the song we're going to listen to next week. So do you want to head into Nice Dream?
Let's do it. And I love when a song has some extra punctuation going on to make me
what's with those
brain going? Little square brackets.
Why are they square brackets?
A little tucked in Nice Dream.
It's funny. I'm reading sort of little quotes from each of the band members. Phil says, "Yeah, this is a nice song." Ed says, "I remember when Tom played this to me on tape, just him and the acoustic. I had to rewind and play the song about 10 times." Colin says, "Yeah, it's a dreamy antithesis of the song Bones."
Cool.
Tom says, "I don't remember my dreams, but this is one that won't go away." And Johnny's quote is all of the chords of the song. So A, D, D, E, B minor, E, A ninth flat, fifth, A ninth flat, fifth, A, B minor, E, A, B minor, B, A.
Lucky I'm musically illiterate, otherwise you would have spotted the whole song. No, joking.
Yeah. Thanks, Johnny.
Great quote. My favorite.
All right, let's jump into Nice Dream.
Let's do it.
Go!
Already feels quite like... I don't know, like... I feel like I'm veering from left to right and like... It's got that sort of whimsical, like dreamy quality about it.
Yeah.
So who's the they?
I don't know.
Are they aliens? You're not dreaming about aliens. I don't know what you're doing.
answer phone.
I mean, yeah, this is giving very much like when you wake up from a dream and you think of like all the little bits and pieces. They're just like, what the hell?
Yeah. Like, what's this line mean?
It's honestly so fitting for like when you just wake up from a dream and you just try and make sense of it and you're like, nope.
Yeah.
Just even them saying nice dream just makes me chuckle. It just makes me think of someone coming out with something really elaborate and there's just some like blokey man friend who's just kind of like, yeah, cool, nice. Nice dream, bud. Ooh, it's getting funky.
Yeah, I like that sort of. You can hear the rest of the guitars behind, or it's almost like it's trying to hold down Johnny's guitar.
Oh,
If you see what I mean, like his guitar is just going crazy, and the rest of the music is intensely trying to hold it back. If that makes sense.
Oh, the dream's about to get weird.
Yeah.
It's like it went from like a psychedelic sort of like pastel-y color, and now it's like burgundy and like I don't know. It got weird.
But I like that because it's the only time that happens.
Yeah, no,
Like,
I did like it.
There's no real chorus. I mean, it's just a song.
Yeah, they're just saying nice dream a bunch of times.
I wouldn't even consider this a chorus. I would consider it just like. Oh, I like that. That's pretty at the end there, isn't it?
Mm. I like how we're just like glossing over the threat of whatever was going on before. It's like, let's move on.
And there goes the end of the dream.
That was fun though. Like, I know what you mean. I don't think it would have worked as a single, but like as like a piece to like tie things together and like kind of artistically, it was just kind of a fun thing to have in there.
Yeah, I think it's a more complex song when you think about it than when you listen to it. Like if you just listen to it, it's a pretty song with a kind of a intense middle towards the end, but if you really just sit there and listen to it, it's really complex with a lot of parts happening. You know?
Yeah, for sure. I think
It's
it's
not just
hard
this
to
pretty
emulate
song.
that. Like,
Yeah,
because I think we all do know that. Presumably, a lot of us know that feeling of when you wake up from a dream and like it's almost hard to like. It's like the truth is like stranger than fiction type thing. It's like I wouldn't be able to if I physically tried to sit here and say something weird. Like it's almost like I couldn't match up to what ends up happening in my dreams. And it's like
Absolutely.
they managed to do that, like electrocuting with the sea. It's like just weird thoughts kind of being mashed together. That's like you wouldn't think of them as making sense, and it's like, oh, there you go.
as a musician and you know, not the best lyricist, I have in the past woken up in the middle of the night to either write lyrics or write songs, and for the most part, they don't work out as much as you wish they did. I mean, hey, it worked for Keith Richards. He woke up and did the guitar part for I Can't Get No Satisfaction.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And then went back to sleep. But
what a nice interlude.
You know, yeah, the one time I that ever happened to me, I woke up in the middle of the night, and it was like 10 years ago, and I was like, oh, I got this guitar part. And it was like 3 a.m, so I went like to go record it, and I recorded the guitar, and then I added an extra guitar on top, and I was like, oh my God, this sounds too much like Nickelback. I better go back to bed.
Oh, fair enough. Hey, no shade to Nickelback out there. I know a lot of people happily to, you know.
No comment.
Yeah.
As a Canadian, I have no comment. What do you feel about the score on this one?
I'm slightly torn. Like, I feel like as an individual song, it's probably closer to like a 4.5, just because, like, it was nice, but like, yeah, as a standalone, it just kind of was a bit like, yeah, cool, like, nice dream. like cool story, bro vibes. um, yeah, I think I'm going to stick with that. The fill and a half, like it feels like I could push up to an Ed. But I'm loving giving different scores for this album, so it can only last so long. So let's stick with the fill and a half for me.
Okay, I'm gonna boost it up to an Ed, and the reason for that is specifically because of that like bridge with Johnny's guitar and the intensity. I've always felt that bridge was so cool because it breaks up the sort of, I don't want to say monotony, but like the soft monotony of the nice dream.
Yeah.
And it's almost like the dream turns into this intense, brooding thing that your mind can't get over. And then once it's done, it goes back to the dream. So I'm just boosting mine up specifically for that part.
I think that's very fair. And I'm kind of glad you did, because I think like I was kind of torn to push to an Ed, but like I kind of wanted an element of a fill and a half there. So I think between the two of us, I'm happy that we touched on both bases. But you're right, I think that part was absolutely like necessary for the song kind of working. Otherwise it would just be even more like
I agree with that. Thank you.
Nice little dream we had there.
It. Yes, and next week we are going on to Just.
Oh, love it.
Another big single by the band.
Oh, excited for that one.
Yes, have a great week.
Thank you, you too.
This podcast is recorded over Discord and produced by me, Floyd. The introduction and exit music is a cover of Radiohead's Separator and is available on all streaming services under the band name Lift. Find us on Instagram @HeadFullOfRadio.